So we're going to begin our algebraic methods with factor and cancel. We are going to perform this operation specifically when we get a 0 over 0, which is considered an indeterminate form. And this is a whole in the function. So again, begin with direct substitution. So if I substitute in -3, I have -3 squared minus 9 over -3 plus 3, and that gives me a 0 over 0. So this is not sufficient evidence to show that it is 0 over 0, and we will cover this a little bit more when we get to that point. But what you will be expected to do is show that your limit as x approaches -3 of x squared minus 9 equals 0. And your limit as x approaches -3 of x plus 3 equals 0. Once you have that, then you may begin to do the algebraic simplification. So that is going to equal the limit as x approaches -3. I'm going to factor this, so x minus 3 times x plus 3 over x plus 3. I recognize that I can cancel the x plus 3 terms. So this is the limit as x approaches -3 of x minus 3. And now I can do direct substitution, and so that is -3 minus 3, which equals -6. Now note that as we were working through this, I kept the limit notation until the moment I did direct substitution. So again, we have the limit as x approaches -3 of x squared plus x minus 6, and that's going to be -3 quantity squared, which is 9, minus 3 minus 6, which is 0, and the limit as x approaches -3 of x plus 3 is equal to 0. And so now I can begin factoring. So we have the limit as x approaches -3. This factors to x plus 3 and x minus 2 over x plus 3. Simplifies to the limit as x approaches -3 of x minus 2. And I can now do direct substitution, and I'm going to see that that's -3 minus 2, which is going to be -5. Looking at example C, again, we have the limit as x approaches 2 of x cubed minus 7x plus 6, and that's going to be 8, is going to be 8 minus 14 plus 6, which is 0, and then the limit as x approaches 2 of x minus 2 is also 0. And so we're going to begin the factoring and canceling, except I don't recognize how this would factor easily. So I'm going to use synthetic division. I know that 2 is what makes this equal to 0. My coefficients are 1. I have a 0 for x squared, -7 and 6. Bring the 1 down, multiply 1 times 2. That becomes a 2. 2 times 2 is 4. -3, -6, and 0. And so this is then the limit as x approaches 2 of x squared plus 2x minus 3. So now I can do direct substitution, and so that's 2 squared plus 2 times 2 minus 3. So 4 plus 4 minus 3 gives me 5. All right, and so this last one, we have the limit as x approaches 2 of x cubed minus 2x squared plus x minus 2. And I can see that that's going to give me 8 minus 8 plus 2 minus 2, which is 0. And we have the limit as x approaches 2 of x squared plus 2x minus 8. And again, we have 4 plus 4 minus 8, which is also 0. So now we will begin the factoring. So we have the limit as x approaches 2. And we're going to factor this numerator by grouping. So that becomes x squared, and that's x minus 2, plus 1 times x minus 2, over, this becomes x plus 4 times x minus 2. And so limit as x approaches 2, this factors to x squared plus 1 times x minus 2 over x plus 4 times x minus 2. The x minus 2 terms cancel. Limit as x approaches 2 of x squared plus 1 over x plus 4. And now I can return to direct substitution. And so I have 2 squared plus 1 over 2 plus 4 gives me 5 over 6.